This is James Mathers for the Digital Cinema Society at Cine Expo 2022. I'm here at the Rosco booth, and Emily Stadulis is going to tell us about their new RDX system with an assist from Daly.
Thank you so much for having us. Welcome everybody to Cine 2022. As James said, we are here debuting our new RDX lab system in conjunction with our partners at FuseFX. And this whole system comes about as a result of Rosco's Academy Award-winning multi-decade awards for our backings. And of course, as technology has continued to progress, Rosco's backings have continued to progress. We've added motion plates over the years to work in conjunction with green screen. And so this is really the next evolution of that, bringing our analog digital backings into the new digital world, similarly to how we bring analog lighting and color science into the digital world with our LED fixtures. So what we have here is we have a virtual production stage, we have an LED video wall, and what FuseFX and Rosco partner to do is we take all of our images that we've created over the years, so thousands and thousands of different contents and backings, and we've now made that something that you can very easily import and control on a virtual stage or volume, similar to our lighting, with a really easy to control app right here.
So you can have time of day for any variable time of day. If you have a nighttime scene and you want to blur out your background environment, you can go very sharp, or you can get full bokeh, and you can get those very nice bokeh blades throughout your entire scene. We can expose the wall up, so we're pushing more light out of the wall, or expose it down if we want to push less. But let's say that we are in this scene and we can transition this from left to right. So we can transition this if you want to do reverses and you still only have a small wall. You can just flip it around and save this data and just load it within seconds. Or up and down if you have a higher or lower elevation in your scene. You can also pick a location and zoom into that location. And because these are such high quality images, you're never losing any pixel density no matter how far you push in. These are 16K images that we're pushing to on a 1K screen. So we can go 16 times zoom in through this entire scene. So let's zoom out. One of the things you can do is you can go over to let's turn off the invisible movement. And we're gonna go over to this light. So what we can do is we can add a virtual light. There we go. Let me bring up the radius. So we can add these virtual lights which push through the daylight through the nighttime. So we're exposing for times of day and types of environments that we never had. So that building right there, you now can see a little bit of exposure that you would not normally have because we have these systems that allow us to push this data through the nighttime. So we're exposing both the daytime and the nighttime, and we're really creating your own painting throughout your scene. And we made this app easy enough to use that anyone from your director, your DP, down to craft services will be able to use it. You don't have to rely on a brain bar anymore.
So you can take all the backgrounds that you've been creating for years for the soft drop and other backgrounds, and it's been digitized, and people can rent those and fill the volume with that.
Exactly. So starting several years back, we knew we wanted to move in this direction. So we've been taking our backing plates with the mindset that you'll be able to do this for motion control. And then of course, just like our backings, we can always do fully customized looks and views on the volumes as well.
So I see some mix lights up on top. Can those be controlled with the engine?
They can. So that's another really cool part of the RDX lab system, is that you can now integrate all of the information from your virtual production set into the lights and feed that automatically. So Aaron can show us here how you do that.
So you can pick any variable light that you have, and you can change them however you want to be on set. And you can go and pick different colors that you want and have them reflected live on the environment up on top.
And so it's driven by the Unreal Engine?
Yep, we're sending DMX signal out and driving the lights that Rosco has, and full controllability on all channels.
It's really a nice blend of being able to democratize virtual production. Now, no longer do you need to have an entire team on set with you building custom content. You now have a level of customization all at a very cost-affordable price through this easy-to-control app. And there's some other fun stuff that we can do. So as Aaron has been mentioning, it all works with the Unreal Engine or other third-party firmware platforms that work with a camera system and tracking. So you can do full strum, you can follow along the talent, And then you can even do fun things like add levels of animation to your backing.
Now, FuseFX has added these the fog and other motion in the background.
Yeah, we call these invisible movements. So it's your fog, your rain, your snow, all these kind of small effects that generally go unnoticed but add a lot of life and realism to your scene. So we can add some fog, light, snow, whatever, these kind of small effects.
Now, this is 8 by 8, something like that, and this is a relatively small volume, but you could feed any size volume with this material, right?
That is correct. We can, because it's all digital assets, and these are such large panoramas, we can go however big your volume is, whatever size we can fit to. We've done full curves, we've done domes, we've run it through projectors, TVs. However you see fit, we can kind of make it work in that environment.
So people don't have to go out and create a volume. They can just go into a stage and get a volume from you and then go to town.
Correct. So you can either work through FuseFX to get the volume, or if there's an existing stage, we can take this technology and we can import it onto any LED video wall and be able to be up and running, correct me if I'm wrong, but generally speaking with the full camera system and tracking, like generally within about 48 hours. Yeah. So it's very quick.
Yeah, about 48 hours for getting a full volume and everything connected. There's a lot of good vendors out there can get any environment up with a LED wall very fast.
Sounds like great technology. Thank you.
Thank you so much, James. Thank you for joining us, everyone.
Thank you.